So today we're talking to people who are having upsetting, sometimes downright terrifying experiences with what they believe are supernatural forces. Now, during the break, Jeffrey Wands, our psychic intuitive, helped a woman named Beverly and Priscilla, before the break, and in our last segment, and he helped them cope with what they believe is a restless spirit of Priscilla's deceased father. Now, Jeffrey, we sent him way back there. He cannot hear anything of what's going to go on here or being said or being seen in this studio. The reason is because I want him to try to help our next two guests, Roberta and her daughter Tasha. These two women are terrified to walk through the rooms of their own home alone by themselves. Why? Well, you'll understand after you watch this. When Roberta and Tasha started hearing noises in their house, they didn't want to believe that their home could be potentially haunted. But when their bedroom door started opening and closing all by itself, they knew without any doubt they were not alone. Since then, Roberta and Tasha have been confronted by dark, shadowy figures lurking around the hallways of their house. They hear the sound of children's footsteps running in their attic, and on occasion, they will experience an unearthly foul smell that envelops an entire room. Today, Roberta and Tasha feel like prisoners in their own home, trying to cope with a force they cannot see and cannot explain. Well, you look sad.
Too much going on in my home.
I mean, are you terrified?
Yes. Can't go down in my own family room alone.
Now, Jeffrey Wands is backstage. You see, Jeffrey, he does things like this. He hasn't heard a thing about your story. And maybe he could tell you what's going on, all right?
I would love it.
By reading the psychic impressions off some of the pictures that you've brought us, all right? Okay. Okay? So let's bring out Jeffrey again. Here's Jeffrey, everybody. Okay. I'm going to put you to the test. Have a seat. Jeffrey, sit anywhere you want. Sit right there, it's fine. Okay. This is Roberta and her daughter Tasha. Hi. And you've never met them, right? You've never met him before?
No.
You ever heard of him?
No.
No?
On your show a few times, yes. But
on my show, right, fine. Okay. You get any impressions by just looking at them, Jeffrey?
I had a very strong pull when I was out in the hallway I have an older female that's like standing here. But I don't think this is a relative. This is like connected to either a home or something related to their home, who I would say I'm going back like during the Civil War time. So this has got to be like in that period. And this is a woman with gray hair. Her hair is up, and I would say she would have been the lady of the house, so she would have lived in this particular house. Then I had another person in uniform that was standing here that's like an oldest pain, and it has to be connected to the Civil War time.
Let's put up some pictures, okay? And see if you can see anything, there.
No, there's got to be. That's a female. There's definitely.
You see a person there?
I see a person in that picture. It's an older female. This is the woman I was describing, and she's giving me the name. Either it's Martha or Marta or something like that. It has to do with an M, and this is an older woman.
This is in my closet.
Okay. Yeah, there's a wedding gown.
This is the wedding gown. And my sister had passed away. Her remains are in my closet.
Her what?
Her remains. Her ashes.
See, there's two different people there. Okay.
Her ashes, gotcha.
Yes.
But I don't see your sister. I'm seeing these older people. So these are like, so it has something to do with either the house or it has to do with some sort of connection to the land. And that's like the way they're making me feel. It's not your sister because that's not the energy I'm getting.
Okay, so what you're saying is that everything that you see so far has nothing to do with their family, anybody they knew?
It's related to the energy of the property or the house. And that's like how it's coming through. It's related.
Well, I tell you what, Jeffrey's going to talk with you some more backstage so that maybe you can get a better feel for at least moving around in your own home. I mean, there's certain things you won't even do. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous in your own place. But thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you coming, both of you. Thank you. And thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you. We'll be back right after this.
You'll actually see a formation.
Right there?
Yeah, right in here. That's actual footage.
The star, the Firestarter Rekindled movie. Here she is, Marguerite Moreau.